number of COVID-19 cases in Cagayan surges, while the Philippine Army receives an award from the DILG for their efforts against terrorism and insurgency in Caraga. All these stories and more in our provincial roundup by Venus Garcia.
In Cagayan, the number of COVID-19 cases in the province has now reached 1,346 with 123 active cases. Because of this latest development, the local DOH is mulling the possibility of procuring vaccines. The province has a 5 million peso fund that may be used to procure the vaccines.
We should do our share of trying to access this as much as possible and as early as possible.
In Cebu, the province is now on red alert status for inbound passengers coming from Manila. The local government's move spawned from a recent development wherein a passenger from Manila who went to Hong Kong tested positive for the new COVID-19 strain. Because of this, passengers coming from Manila are required to undergo a 14-day mandatory quarantine at a designated quarantine facility. In Caraga, the local DILG gave awards to local government units that were effective in providing basic services in communities, especially to far-flung and conflict-affected areas. Cabadbaran City received the award for the city level, while San Miguel and Surigao del Sur received the award for the municipal level. The Philippine Army Caraga also received an award for their efforts to protect the area from terrorism and rid it of insurgency.
We are very thankful for recognizing the effort of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Your army is always committed to better engage the civilian populace, the civilian stakeholders, the civilian agencies in order to really address the local communist armed conflict natin dito sa Caraga region.
In Davao, the Southern Philippines Medical Center received their freezer or cadaver van. The cadaver van will be used in preserving the bodies of those who died from COVID-19. It can accommodate 20 to 25 bodies. Venus Garcia of the Philippine Information Agency, Caraga, for The Nation.